Sure, man. And I think that it's a long story, right? Like that journey towards actually buying a piece of property is a long journey. I think some of that started with my own processing of like ecological grief, right? Like this world that our world is crumbling and politically, ecologically, socially, economically, like it feels as though sometimes we're in a civilization in decline. We'll see in 20, 30, 50 years where we're going. But personally for me, that reaction, there was some grief, there's desperation, there's frustration, there's anger, there's a sense of like, what do I do? So for me, I think at some point I realized that I wanted to just turn that into building a lifestyle for myself that felt important and aligned with my values, right? Maybe I can't change the world, but I can definitely have some control over my life. So that's the idea, right? Like, how do you do that? Okay, well, maybe less impact, solar, off grid, water hauling, just being like self responsible for our lives, cutting my own wood, trying to grow some food, right? Like, I don't have to do it all, but if I can do some of it and do my part, I think that's good. Raising a kid, of course, kind of changes the stakes because I wanted my, child to have a relationship with nature, right? Just like that he would be aware of the seasons, of the wind, of the darkness, the night, the wolves, the coyotes. There's just an awareness that he has about nature that I think is really critical in today's age. And you brought up a good point, which for me is like this intersection of ancient understanding, traditional knowledge, and the future, right? So it's like ancient future, this kind of this integration of those two ideas, right? So, like you said, I live off grid, but me and my son yesterday were sitting there playing Beat Saber in VR at our off grid house, right? Like, so I think
Yeah.
that these worlds can be wedded, and I think it's actually really important that they are like moving forward with technology. And as we head into the future, I think it's really important that we think about like what from our past did we get right, and how do we bring that back into our lives and maybe what have we missed? What have we got wrong in the last 100 years that maybe is okay to let go of?